Guys, thank you so much. I guess the first thing I should say is 2 minutes in, I'm not seeing stop animation anymore. Is that one of the goals that you guys have?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
completely. You know, we want it to feel like it's a spontaneous moments being caught on film. You know, like we don't want you to feel the pain of the creation of it. You know,
We wanted you to appreciate the beauty, but I think what succeeds is when you make that world that's on the other side of the screen. It doesn't matter how stylized it is, if it's consistent and if it feels like it's a real world that you can step into, and if you're taken up by the story, then we've succeeded.
What are some of the examples of the resourcefulness that your crew used? I mean, goat hair on Norman's pelt. I mean, there are some amazing things happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'd call that resourceful. I think that's just weird.
I like it. I like the height. Some of it's really low tech. Like, so some of the trees are just made out of old cardboard, you know? Like, if you look closer, you can see the texture and you're like, wow, it's just amazingly low tech. But then on the other end, we've got some amazing high tech stuff that just blow your mind.
It is definitely a combination of both. I love that the blades of grass in one of the sequences are made from those little plastic ties that you put on plastic bags.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't...
The wire ties.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Anything that our crew can get their hands on will be used at some point. And I think that's what's wonderful about it. And I think part of that is seeing that it's not quite perfect. You know, our leaves on our trees are not perfect replications of leaves. They're kind of stylized. They're made out of paper. And there's something really tactile about it. You want to reach in and touch it.
Norman the puppet, you guys were there every shot of the way. What are, between you, maybe you can rattle off 10 things that I don't know about that puppet that are pretty amazing. It's fantastic.
Well, there's 26 of them for a start.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty good.
Several of them had stunt wigs where the hair could move.
Okay.
Yeah, like some of them he's in his jammies.
3.
And some of them he's in his hoodie, and you know, so there's different costume versions.
But it's really so much more. The faces and the
yeah.
looks.
Now, if you dig into him, you take his face off. He's got like magnets and mechanics inside his head, and you peel away his costume. He's sort of silicon underneath. He's like a Terminator-style skeleton underneath there. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of technology has gone into making him. You know.
What's the magic of Paranorman?
Well, on a technical level, it's the magic of these inanimate objects being brought to life and becoming characters and becoming soulful. That's the thing it always blows my mind, is these animators put their soul into these puppets, and that's kind of like a weird kind of magic.
And I think it's observation as well. I think every part of this movie has been well observed, and I think that's why, you know, you say you forgot that you were watching an animated movie a couple of minutes in, because you completely buy into it. They become real characters, and when you got that, when you believe that they're real characters, you're invested in them, and you care if they fall down, you know, and you go on this journey with them.
Last question. Blythe Hollow. I know that you two as filmmakers like to fill the frame. So I'm watching Century Overload. I'm trying to catch things, read signs. When someone goes to see Paranorman, what are a couple things that you should be on the lookout for that may not be in the center of the frame, that are just kind of subliminally put in there?
Well, for horror movie fans, there's a few little Easter eggs. The bar in town is called the Bargento, after Dario Argento.
And there's actually a drinks vending machine with Suspiria written on the side of it, which is one of his movies.
Sam's name is on Mr. Prendergast's underpants.
Quit your bragging.
I was so pleased when I saw that. Thanks, crew.
Yeah, I did not suggest that.
Guys, thank you so much for the time. What a fun movie.
Thank
Cool,
you.
yeah. Thank you very much.